The Great American Coin Hunt, going out and trying to find vintage, older coins, beautiful coins, and priced right. Always the challenge. I don't care what the series. But one of my favorite series for that exact statement is the Franklin half dollars. A short series from 1948 to 1963, replaced by the Kennedy. Can you believe that? 60 years in the Kennedy. So we have the Franklin series. We're 3/4 of a century old for the most part, and affordable today if you can find them. Well, tonight we found a few. A great place to start and look at the value. So the series started back in 1948, replacing the Walking Liberty half dollar, and it ran through 1963. So there were 16 years the coin was struck. The Denver Mint only made 14 of those years. They did not strike a coin in 1955 or 1956. And then San Francisco struck 5 as well. So the total number of different Franklins is 35. As I referenced, an attainable number. But try finding beautiful uncirculated coins today. I mean, just try finding them. You might find an original roll of 1963, the last year of issue, every once in a while. But you do not find the earlier years anymore. Now, the mint mark, the differentiation from Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco is below the E and the S here, top of the coin. It looks like a hook of some sort. It's not. That's the D mint mark, Denver. This is a collection of the last 5 years of issue. Let's cut to the chase. 149.75 divided by 5 equals, we're under $30 a coin for uncirculated silver Franklin half dollars. Outright special. Outright special. Why I reference that? Before I get into where my competition is on these coins, let me address the word defender for you. Many of you that have been with us before know we're referring to the holder, right? One of the big question marks that came in last year from a lot of you talking to our concierge service, our customer service group, and what can we do better? What are things that would be helpful if we could accomplish it for collecting in general, the way you look at it? And everybody brought up the fact that the packaging today is all geared towards certified coins. NGC, PCGS, ICG, ANAX, CAC, etc. And you're right, they really are. But again, the cost of certification sometimes pushes the average coin out of the realm, and the time and everything else tied to it. So we went out there looking for a holder that would be relatively similar in size, that could be opened and closed relatively easy, but it still protects the coin, and then work with it. Now they sell these holders, 3 for $9 outright. They have a white piece of paper. You can write the information on the top. We have a graphics department that puts together all the special stuff we have for this show, so they make these special labels to make ours look a little bit nicer. That's great. Helps spell it out, tie it together. And they code collections. All the Franklins have this same teal-ish, blue-ish look right across the board. So that's the holder. Uncirculated coins inside of them. 5 in all in this collection. And all 5 still are only $149.75. Let's talk about my competition. Same 5 coins. And you'll know who these people are. They're the largest catalogers out there. Our big competition on a lot of these larger groups. Where can I find this coin, that coin? Well, we both have them. Here is our price. Here is their price. The 1959, $75.50. 1960, $75.50. 1961, $72.95. 1962, $68.75. 1963, $65.50. And they didn't get to be the biggest by having selection and having quality. Absolutely. If you have a choice of paying $350+ or $200 less for the same exact coins, ours are packaged in these gorgeous Defender holders, and theirs are in capsules. It isn't a choice. It's just an awareness. And again, glad you found us. Love talking coins. This is just one of the 50-odd products we're going to talk about in our 5-hour show this evening. And we're going to go all over the place. For a lot of networks, you don't see anything under $200 or $300. We're going to have $50 coins. We're going to have $8 coins on the air. Why? Because they're important to us collectors, period. But the Franklin series is one of my special categories. And again, grew up as a paperboy in the 60s, so I saw the tail end of the series. But the thing that happened that kind of brought total clarity to me as a young collector, right, was what happened in 1980. Silver goes to $50 an ounce. So I had my Push Whitman albums. I had my second album with my uncirculated or better quality coins. And then I had my cans of everything else, right? My dimes, my quarters, my half dollars, broken down by type. Mercury, Roosevelt, Walkers, Franklins, Kennedy, right? All that type of stuff. Many of you probably did the same thing, right? At $50 an ounce for silver, these were $20 a melt flows. I know a lot of people that melted everything they had because they put the coin away for 50 cents and they got 20 bucks out of it, and you can't blame them. Other than this, now, 80, 90, 00, 10, we're talking almost a half a century later. Try finding the coins that everybody destroyed at that time. That's the challenge of it all. Guys, give me a 30-second clock. So the rarity index is simple. But here's another curveball or an 8-ball to look at. What is the 2024, last year's, silver Kennedy selling for? It'll end up having a mintage of a couple 100,000, which is a small number in today's standards. But the competition I looked at were at 149 to 179 for that one coin from last year, because it's silver and it's a half dollar. We're going back over a half a century ago, 5 coins and we're less. We're under $30 a coin tonight, everybody. The last 5 Denvers. What a crazy deal.